Okay, all right, we're going to show you, I'm going to show you my way of cleaning my Springfield XD 40 caliber. That's what we have right here with the Springfield XD 40. It's just a regular one. It's not an, I think it's MD, MX, DX, something like that. I'm not a big time gun person. I am, but I'm not. I don't know a whole lot about guns. I'm learning more and more every day, but I'm just going to show you how I clean mine after I shoot it. I usually clean this every time I shoot. I think it's a good idea. I don't think it's going to hurt anything to clean it that often. There's nothing I think more important than to have a good, clean gun when you're going out. When if you're packing legally. But I believe that every man's legal right to carry his own weapon. But anyways, don't get into all that. But you want to make sure when you're carrying your weapon that it's ready to go. So anyways, this is what I do when I clean my XD40. I just went and shot it this afternoon. So first thing you want to do is you want to pop out your clip, take your spear hollow point gold dots out of there. That's the last thing you want to do. You want to make sure you're not going to be hurting anybody or hurting yourself. Check the chamber, make sure there's nothing inside of it. See, nothing in there. And go ahead and pull the trigger. Bing. Okay. What you want to do first is you want to bring this back. You see this little button right here. It clicks upwards. You bring it back and lock it in place like this right here. See, lock it in right there. Then you want to take this lever here. And I don't know the technical terms for all these things, so I use words like lever and thing and doomahickey. And if you can see that, I've pushed it up right here. So now it is ready to, what you do is now that you've done that, you want to make sure that little tab sticking out the side there is completely straight up so it don't come down this slide, so you don't put a big groove, a big scratch on it. If it was like right here, too far down this way or too far right here, you might scratch it, so be real careful there. And all you want to do is release this again, let it come back into position like it was before, but now this is straight up. Then you pull your trigger again, squeeze it, right? And what I've done is after I squeeze it is released it. So this whole top slide ought to come right off. I might need to back this up a little bit. It comes right off the top here, and we're going to set this off to the side. That's your polymer. This whole thing is basically polymer, so it just sits right here. Here's your slide, and with your barrel and your spring and everything in it. You see your spring right here. And man, this gun's dirty because I just got a lot of dirt on my fingers. Here's your spring right here. All you do to pull that out is to pull back, and pop it straight up. So it comes straight up from here. And what happens is you take it right out, just like that. There it is. There's your spring, loading spring there. And basically what will happen here now is you just reach right straight down, pull up on that, and it pulls the barrel right out. And there's your barrel right there. And that's what you really want to clean. We want to really get that clean. We want to also get the slide all in here with a firing pin. We want to get all this clean also. So basically you got four different, you got four sets of little thingies here that came out of there. That's all there is to it, really. That's basically your whole gun, your whole weapon. So what we're going to do is, and we're not going to waste a whole lot of time because we don't have much time. We want to just go ahead and show you what cleaning solvents we're going to use. We got Hops number 9 solvent here. You can buy it at Walmart. That's where I bought this at. Pretty cheap stuff, not a big deal. Don't have the label on this one. I peeled it off, but it's basically the same kit. I got a whole kit. It's got the spray. It's got the solvent, number 9 solvent, the spray, and then here's your oil. This is what we're going to leave it down with after we're done cleaning. Okay, great. Also, too, you need these bulk patches. These bulk patches are very important. You can buy them in little old sets of packs of 25 or whatever. I just buy the whole big giant pack of 225. So let's hurry up and get this going. Now, you got a rod. So it's cleaning rod right here. Cleaning rod on it. If you go buy a gun kit, has the adapters, has everything on it, and you just go ahead and just take the corner of one of those patches. It's cloth now. Pull it right through. I like to clean the barrel first, and here's what I do. I'll take this right here like that. Open up my number 9 solvent, like so. Don't whiff it. Stuff's pretty strong. What I do is just dip a little bit on one corner and a little bit on the other corner, right? Just like that. Put it here. We want to stick this through the back end of the barrel. We want to make sure we go through the back end, right? We don't want to go through the front. We want to go through the back. We don't want it to bind. So what you do is you just take it like this and just shove it right in there, like so. Go all the way to the front, come all the way to the back, just like that. See how that works? I like to break it in like this first before I start doing all the scrubbing and rubbing on it. Get it in there. Get it nice and lubricated in there. I don't mind having a little bit extra in there because I'm going to clean it out anyways later. Look how black that is. That's after firing a couple of 100 rounds. That is pretty nasty. Okay, so we're going to take this one off. Go ahead and just throw it off to the side. You do go through these things. Trust me, folks. You will go through them. So let's slap another one on there. I'm going to get it good and broke in there. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the scrubber and go to it after that. I got a little scrubbing tip here I'm going to show you. So I like to dip it right in there, get it real good and real. See, just put it right in there, come right back out, just like so. Okay, now that I've got it pretty much lubricated in there with this oil, I'm gonna go ahead and take the scrubbing tip. I got on another one. Sometimes you only get one of these rods, but you get all these adapter ends on them, and it's a little scrubbing end. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go in here and I'm gonna scrub the inside of this, and just rotate it in my hand, keep the pressure in the same spot. Just keep rubbing it, going, to break up the heavy deposits, that are in there. If you clean your gun regularly, you don't have to use this that much. That's just showing you something there. You don't have to go crazy with it. I'm going to stick this back in there again. No need in having to go through wasting them all. I'm going to clean it out anyways. But go ahead and take that off. Set this down. Pull this one off. Now what I've got in here is I've got that thing all good and loose in there. So now I'm going to hurry up here because I'm wasting a lot of time. You only get 10 minutes on YouTube per video. It shouldn't take you more than 10 minutes to clean your weapon, but it might. And, you might have to do a part 2 and a part 3. We may have to do a part 2 because I'm already up to 7 minutes here. So what we're going to do is we're going to clean the barrel out. Probably end up just cleaning the barrel and then stopping here. And then we'll do a part 2 on how to clean the rest of the gun, the rest of your weapon. Okay. Now see, notice how I'm pushing it, pulling it through, but it's not nearly as dirty as it was before. See how clean it is now? But we want to make sure it's spotless clean. We want to make sure, and it's okay to look at it. It's okay to look at it in the light, look at it at an angle. Go ahead and clean that out real good. What we'll do is we'll set it back down. We'll put one more through there, and then I'll oil it, and we'll get done with that. Wow, time flies when you're having fun, isn't it? Huh? Okay, that's pretty much clean. Notice how clean that is now? That's great. Here's what I do. I take a little bit of oil, dab it on there, and then I go in there with it, and I oil it down on the inside. Just get a little bit of oil in there. You don't want a lot, just a little bit. Okay, there we go. Just like that. And now I'm going to take a little bit of the solvent here, clean the outside of the barrel, and spray a little bit on there. Take this toothbrush. You can reuse old toothbrushes, are reusable. They're good for something. And I'm just going to clean the whole outside of this. Clean it all down, like so. And then I'm going to wipe it off with a Zaxby's towel that I didn't use when I got my chicken wings today. Alright. Now, this is clean. When I go to oil the gun down later, when we go to oil the whole thing down, I'll probably oil this area here, oil in here, and oil right here on this ramp. Make sure it's clean, not full of deposits or anything. And it's looking pretty good. Okay, that's part number 1. I guess we'll have to do is a part 2 and maybe a part 3 to get the rest of this gun, get this all taken care of. Okay? And thank you for listening.